Hi, it's Andy Kelly here from Local Internet Marketing University, and I've got another optimizing Google Places tip for you today. Now, the one I'm going to show you today in this video is how to optimize your images, and we've got a little free program which is absolutely fantastic, so I thought I would show you that. Now, this one, it's called GEO Setter. So using GEO Setter, I'm going to go through, show you how to add really important information to your images before you upload them to your Google Places listing so that you can get the most out of it, get the most bang for buck. Now, why this is important. If you're not really familiar with it, I mean, part of the fundamentals of optimizing a Google Places listing is making sure you've got all your images there, but not just having all the images, but making sure they are titled or named correctly using keywords, and also adding some what we call metadata. So what it does, this program allows us to add crucial metadata to the images. It gives Google what it wants, right? Makes it very simple for Google. You get rewarded, and it helps optimize your Google Places campaigns. Alrighty, let's have a look at GEO Setter. Now, this program, as I said, it is fantastic because it is free, and we've got to love that. Now, let me just bring it up into view there. So this is GEO Setter. What I've done is I've added a few different plumbing images, okay? So I thought I'd just use the typical example of the plumber. Okay, so I've got this image here. Now, what I want to do is add some information to this. Now, I've got my maps here. So what I can do here is once I've clicked the place, right, that I've put my map on the business location, my marker on the business location, I can add that latitude, longitude information to the image, right, which is what we want to do. What I simply do here is I go up to this little pin, or this little button up here, assign position marker to the selected image. So I click on that, and you can see here, if I bring this down, it's actually added the information to this image. So fantastic, really makes it straightforward and easy, right? And that way, it just means that you can make sure you've got all of your information in there you need to. Now, the next thing that I do is I click on this little one here. You can access it up in the menu up here as well. So I'm not going to go through and show you everything in here. You don't really need to, right? So this is just edit location and other data of the selected images. So I click on that. Things I'm going to do here. You can see that I've got latitude, longitude there. Okay, longitude, and I can grab some information from the web. Sometimes that doesn't always work, but it does very often. Okay, so I can get this from the web too, and it says which one, is it that you're talking about, the listing, and I'll say, yep, that's the one, Australia, it's in that position there. So then what I can do is I can say, okay, right? And that will add that information to the image. Now, the other thing that I do is categories and keywords, right? So I'd come up here and I'd put in here, which I've already done, plumbing, right? And I click there and plumbing contractors, and I would click or hit enter, and that puts plumbing contractors into there. Now, I don't want these things in here, which it's automatically sort of grabbed. So what I do is see how it's sort of fading them out. That means that I'm deleting those, right? I'm just hitting the delete button. So what I do want is plumbing contractors. That's one of my keywords, and that's what I want in there, all right? So now, before I get out of there, I say enter, and that puts that in there. So if you have a look, you can see that is highlighted. That's dark, and the others are all grayed out because I've deleted them effectively, okay? So I just say, okay, that's fine. Now it's added all that information to that image, and I can simply just save that image, and I've got all of my information on there. And then, of course, I would upload that to my Google Places page and listing, right? And there's a perfectly optimized one. We can put 10 images up there, so you make sure you do that with all 10. And then that's about as much as you can do with those images. Have some more information on some other ways you can get more images on there than 10, right? And it's a fantastic little tactic, certainly worth doing. But for the moment, that's how we use GEO Setter, and it's very simple. Have a look in the link below. I've got where you can, on the blog, where you can go and get a direct link to GeoSetter, right? And you can find it yourself. And got some other goodies for you too. And these are the things, as I say, I love to share these things because these are what are working for our agency every day, make a big difference. There's lots of sort of half-cocked information out there. So I like to give you the things that we are finding working now, today, every day. All right. So that's it. That helps you do your images, make sure they're all optimized correctly, and you should see some, good results from that as long as you do everything else. So head over to andyrkelly.com or localinternetmarketinguniversity.com and you'll be able to find out every other tactic that we use to dominate Google Places. All right, I'm Andy. Talk to you really soon.